Try one more time. I think we're live. Let's see how crappy it is now. Okay, we're back. I think it's okay for the moment. So 9-2 to Iulian. This is like moving at a rate of knots. I'm back. I'm back with Liviu. And this is for the board. Yeah. We got 2 people watching. They must be stupid. Now the thing's gone black. So Iulian's on the top. He's taken a big lead. Like he's must be a 75% favorite. You know. And he came up to the 22, and now Ruben's going to hit and make the 4-point. Are you watching, Liviu? Okay, so he should probably cube just because he's 290.
Your opponent doubles.
And Iulian should probably
Your
cube,
opponent takes.
which he gives no more than a millisecond's thought to. So of course he's going to cover the 3-point, not make the 1-point. He's going to cover the. He's going to make the 1-point. So if you do this, I think you have to play 8-6 probably without being able to think about it too much. We're down to 1 viewer. That's okay. I would bring it in like this. So I think, yeah, the sound is fine. The picture's fine. What did he do? That can't be. He came up. He came out. How can? Why is it not showing an error? If he's got 2 more, then why is he not? Okay, he's got 3 more. Fans? I don't understand why the computer's not. None of the shading is appearing on heroes because I can't imagine that his 5-2 was right. Julian's actually thinking of recubing. This would be a humongous blunder to recube without even looking at the position, but just because of the score. Okay, so tricky because he's got a blot on the 5-point that maybe he needs to play 2 from the 6-point, or maybe he needs to play 5-4, or maybe he needs to do something else. I really don't want to know what I would do. I would have to think. So Iulian's taking his time though. I don't know if I would want to leave the block there because my opponent's got a prime and he's got a 2-point board. He's got the 4-point. But I see it's not showing any. Of course, none of the shading is showing because we just don't know. So we're in the dark here. I don't know whether the moves they're playing are definitely wrong, but they probably are. Okay. He can definitely play bar 22, 9-8. He can definitely do that. So when you're up in the match, when your score is so lopsided and you're 9-2 up, you want to play safe for sure. You don't want to risk any opportunity for your opponent to get back into the match. Which is why this 6-5 is such a good roll because it secures the anchor and it meets the demands of the of the position. Oh, the dreaded yellow warning has come on saying YouTube isn't receiving enough information. Anyway, you're very quiet, Liviu. But Liviu is with me. He's here. If he wants to say something, he's at the other end. I've got him on WhatsApp because I couldn't work out how to do the Google Meet call without screwing up my computer. So 6-3 just plays safe, I think, just comes in. This is much better without having all the answers. And now with this 5-1, you really don't want to break any points. But if you don't break any points in the outfield, then you have to leave the anchor. And it's almost certainly not going to be right to leave the anchor when you're... Well, he does leave the anchor. I was going to say when you're down in the race, it probably isn't right to leave, but I don't know. Okay, so he should just play 5-4, I think. Well, this is okay, maybe. Okay, this play I'm definitely sure about. Just come out to the make the 14. Almost every play I haven't been sure about, but this one, funny that Iulian's taking his time. Obviously, he is considering playing 14-8, but whatever. You got three. Oh no, he doesn't. He doesn't. Again, this is not clear. This is awkward because if you play 2 to the midpoint from the 18 point, then how do you play your fourth? And we're having no help. We don't know what's right. It's like being in a cold, dark space. He wants to come up, but then what does he do with the 3? So he can come up and leave. He would like to, if he's going to come up, he'd like to leave something that he'd like to duplicate the 2s and the 3s that Ruben needs to hit him with from the 8 or the 7 points. And if you don't come up, what do you do? How do you play safe? I don't know what I would do. Okay, he does do that. Okay, this is just a forced move. We're down to 2. We're down to 2 viewers. The people that have left should be ashamed of themselves. 5-4 is another. This is this like the story of awkward roles because I guess it's easy enough to play. He has to slot by elimination, and now Iulian's favorite. So you guys, you're watching. Who are you? Who are you 2 people? I think one of them is Liviu. Liviu, are you watching the stream? Yeah. Okay, so we have one more person. Maybe it's fan. Consider this the warm-up for the match 8 of the UBC Contender Tournament. Book your rooms now. Book. I don't know what it means when it says 500 nights on the advert for Monte Carlo. I tried to work that, I still can't work it out. Again, another awkward roll. Maybe you should clear the 10 point. I mean, you don't want to leave shots. You don't want to leave shots. Another awkward roll. Yeah, I think you have to do this. So quick to see it. Really disconcerting. How good people are. I think you had the right idea. Now you just by a quick glance at the position. Now by not hitting him from playing 5-2, you allow Iulian to just come out and hit with a 5 to make the bar with a 6. There'll still be some awkward rolls, but well, it was definitely worth thinking about. But it's interesting, just the main difference between average players like me and people that aren't so good, I respectfully say, is that they just don't take their time. So 5-1 is an easy play. So Ruben's just now he's could even be maybe he would pass the cube. I don't know. I mean, it's probably not a redouble. No, probably not because now I think he should come up to the with the last one. Now Iulian can just hit loose and keep the prime. I don't see that that's too bad, but he could also play make the ace. Honestly, I'm just not quick enough to definitely do this. Has makes sense, but now when your opponent comes in and he rolls a 6, sorry, rolls a 6, he will escape anyway. If he rolls like a 2 and he comes in on the 5-point anchor on the 20-point, he will be escaping. And then if he rolls a 2-4, he would play 20-18, 18-14. So this is probably too good to double for Iulian. Probably. But now I'm not so sure. I mean, he's 9-2 up and he's not going to win a gammon, but for sure he's not going to stop. Oh, he's stopping to think.
Your opponent doubles.
Okay, he does recube. And I think it's probably a pass. 12 pips down. Even though you're 9-2 behind. Super speedy take. Okay, and even when you get hit, should come out with the other one, which is a good play. I mean, probably a recube already, maybe. How much would you lose? Is there any market loser though? Probably a recube. And just take your time, think about this, like how probably just want to spread him because you can't risk him going past. You're 9-2 down. I would love someone else to start watching the stream. Can we get up to 3 viewers? So you can hear me on the stream, yeah? Yeah, okay. Okay, maybe that's a good play, blocking double 6. Now I think probably not a recube. How do you play this? I don't think you can afford to leave a direct shot, which eliminates the possibility of making the 6-point. So you just have to play 12-7. I didn't see the safe play because he's just shuffling checkers. My brain doesn't work fast enough. I thought there was a safe play, but maybe I'm wrong. So, yeah. Why did he... Okay, even now he should recube. He's 2 pips up. He will recube.
Your opponent doubles.
There we go. Iulian will take. I think could be a take. Probably is... Probably. I mean, he's only going to go 10-9 down as opposed to 9-6 up. It's not a massive deal. He's not going to get gammoned. Although if he does get gammoned, it would be a bummer. I don't think I've ever seen a position like this where someone's gammoned someone trailing 9-2 in a 15-point match on an 8 cube. I've never seen that.
Your opponent takes.
Okay, so I think he just got lucky. I think he should have passed this cube. We're up to 3. We're up to 3. Hello. Hey. Oh, as soon as I talk, the motherfucker goes. So Ruben's got every chance of just getting back into this match and actually leading 10-9. Could they play any more quickly? Probably not. Okay, it's really close. Ruben's actually a roll down. Is he not? Yes. No. He's on roll with 6 checkers, so he's like a 79% favorite. We're vacillating between 2 and 3. It's Jin now, so
New game.
I mean, who can say what the right plays have been? I certainly can't. Okay, that's right. 6-2-6-1. I can. Yeah. Good play. Nice and quick. Okay, he's gonna make the 5, and it's gonna be a close take. I think. I'm not sure about this. It depends. What? No cube? Okay, it's still a double, but now an easy take. But he wasn't. If he didn't cube that, he wasn't going to cube this. He will cube this. Iulian will pass.
Your opponent doubles.
How quickly? 9, 8, 7, 6. I think Iulian's just pretending that he's thinking, but he's
New
not.
game.
There we go. He passes. 4 away, 6. I like to say 4 away, 6 away instead of 11-9, because then you know how far away you are from. So maybe he just. I don't know what the right plays are. He will cube. It's a big pass, I think. I don't know what the right plays are with those double sixes. Not without having just being given a minute just to think, just to like look at the board and be able to see. Like my brain just doesn't work quickly enough. So I think Iulian's pretending that he's not sure about cubing. He will cube, and I think Ruben might actually.
Your opponent doubles. New game.
Wild. Okay, now he passes. So 3-2 should be actually played 24-22, 13-10. 5-1 you can split, it's probably close. You definitely want to come up to the 22. I don't think you want to hit when you're outboarded. I mean, I know you shouldn't hit. Because then you actually, either you have to go to the ace, which is bad, or you have to bring it down another blot, another man to be hit. And now you have to continue with the blitz, and it's still very nasty when you get hit. So that's why you shouldn't be hitting when you're outboarded. It's such a struggle for it to work out. No, that one was heinous. And this is what happens, like that, just any hit when you start hitting when you're outboarded can really hurt you. We're up to 4 viewers. Say that again.
I don't know why Ruben does use time.
Why he doesn't take time? Me neither. So Iulian's in a cubable position, I think, at this score. 5 away, 4 away. Possibly takeable. Really difficult for. I mean, yeah, probably takeable for Ruben. And that's a big market loser unless. Okay, he should make the bar. This is bad. Still a pass, I think. I mean, such a big.
Your opponent doubles.
It could be too good. Yeah, and this is why, like, I predicted that Ruben would take the previous cube. This has got to be a pass. How much would I bet that it's a pass? Not very much. Because very difficult to be certain. Okay, what? Just. Ooh, I see the dilemma. Yeah, you don't want to leave a 5-3, but you can't do anything else. So Ruben will come up to 22. This is also a bit tricky. You don't want to leave shots. So now you have to leave a 5-2 and a 1-6 and a 5-3. That's 6 shots. If you get hit, it's annoying. Now you can't do this. So therefore you have to come up with something better. And it's probably just going to be leave the shots. Because Ruben is able to play something and Iulian has still got problem of clearing the 14 point. Yeah, I didn't know, honestly didn't know whether he should come up and secure the 22 point. My first instinct was yes. I suppose it depends on how many gammons it saves. But if you come up to the 22 point, I think you sacrifice a lot of wins. But now after this sequence, after double four, Iulian is looking really strong for Iulian 27. Okay, 5-4 gives Ruben a little bit of hopey. And yeah, I thought it went to 2 points, so you can just about play 14-3, but he's going to be going, and now he's going to be pointed on or not. It's going to be very difficult for him to get a shot and hit it. 6-2 doesn't actually makes it more likely, but problem with that 6-5 and not coming out with both was it's very, I mean, we'll see. And even if Iulian leaves a shot, Ruben then has to hit it. Not that he was never going to win the game. He wasn't going to win the game by running, but still. Yeah, I prefer this. So he stayed, but not at very much cost, because he probably wasn't going to win the game if he'd run. So, and if Ruben gets lucky, he could win 4 points. Get a recube in. This is close, surely. No, we're not with the ace. Now it's not close anymore. Now it's not close, taking 2 off. But double 4 and above will make it close. Okay.
New game.
Couldn't he? What did you say? Liviu? Liviu is on WhatsApp. Okay, so what do we have? Double 6, something 5-2, just where was the 5? I don't know. Didn't see it, Governor. Okay, 3 away. What? I got confused. Of course, Iulian won that game, not Ruben. So, Iulian is 3 away. But Ruben is favourite, but he can't cube yet. That's beautiful. I think he should just come around to the 8 point. I think he probably will. Yeah, Reese says it's quite boring to watch without the analysis. We're so used to watching the analysis, seeing the analysis, seeing what's wrong and right. We care more about what's wrong and right. What am I saying? We care more that we have a verification procedure so that we can just consult the computer immediately. And when we don't have that, we're like lost. But it shouldn't really be like that, should it? It should be more let's scrap the whole computer thing. Let's ignore the computer and let's just go by who actually wins, you know, which is not me. I never win stuff. So you can only consider yourself a good player if you win stuff. But yeah, you have to work out what's right without the computer. Forget about the computer. 4 down is okay, being up in the race. I think better actually. I think if you're up in the race by 6 pips, but you certainly don't want to use the checkers on the 6 point to go over the head of the 5 point, and now the 5 point is screaming to be filled, and you just took, let's say you roll a 1, Now, you can play 6 to 5, taking a checker from the 6 point to the 5 point, but you had those spares that were useful ones to fill the 5 point. If you know what I'm saying, brother. If you know what I'm saying, bruv. So yeah, he should have come closer with a double three. I don't see. A bit rando. Can't leave shots here. He's gonna have to play 6 to 1. I suppose it's so obvious it wasn't worth saying. Can't run anyway, so makes the decision easier. Can make the 6 point. Should make the 6 point. Yep. He will make the 6 point. Livio's here. Yeah, I saw you lost connection. I mean, I can call you back, Livio, but it's really difficult to hear you through the stream. So I don't like this. I don't like that. I think you should just like. Well, so yeah, Iulian is likely to run, and that, I think it would be much better to have the 6 point made and whatever it was slotted. Now you have to hit. You probably have to play 10 to 7, which minimizes shots, leaving 6 1 5 2 6 4 double 5, which is 7 shots. And now it's going to be 14-11 really soon, unless Iulian rolls like 6 double ones in a row. Or you can roll 1 6 double 6 1 6 double 6 double 1 double 1 1 6 double 6 double 1 until he breaks his board and gets all his checkers on the ace point. I think it's unlikely though that that will happen. So do you stay and try and pick up this checker like that? I'm not sure if you do it like that, but maybe you do. See, the problem playing with a computer is that you kind of mimic the patterns that it makes, and it generally never. It's rare to. In other words, you kind of, when you start getting good, you just sort of. You're like a robot, or like a mimic, and you just mimic patterns. And it's only when you start doing things like Iulian did, she's putting checkers in odd places, that you can really call yourself a good player, because you're then actually looking at the position, analyzing it logically, rather than just sort of playing by rote. And I know myself, I'm very much a rote player, and I have to reconfigure my brain. What kind of shit am I saying? So that I can see these difficult plays and see that it can be right to put checkers in odd places. And
New game.
okay. So Ruben really wants to win like this is such boring, stodgy, normal commentator stuff, but he does really want to gammon Iulian here. Because if he doesn't, then he just needs to win another 2 games. If he wins a gammon, then he just needs to win another game. I mean, not taking into account the free drops. So 4-3 probably would have split. I don't really know. I like it when Iulian pauses for no reason. What's he doing? He's going to make an exotic. Some weird. Okay, which could be right. Could be right to do that. Certainly hurts a lot when you get hit on the 9 point or the 10 point. Okay, so this is probably going to DMP, but 5-3 is a bit of a whiff. Gotta make the 3 point. I think. I mean, leaving no shots is always good though, but you wanna go all out for a gammon, I think. Still get hit with a 6-5 when you do this though. Or is he going to play... Yeah. I mean, it's not even all over for you, for Ruben, if Iulian now comes in with a 5-1 and hits, which is like one of his best rolls, or maybe his best, I don't know. But come the fuck on, why are you taking so much time over this when you took 2 seconds over? I guess it's like going to the end, coming to the end of the game, it makes sense. So we're very happy that he did this. Ones are duplicated, double three is beautiful. He should stay there, I think, but I can't work out why, because Iulian can just get past anyway. I think it's important to slot the 8-point because you want to make it. For this eventuality, when your opponent comes up to 23, you prefer to have a checker on the 8-point, which you could either make or you could hit loose with. Yeah, you got to make the 8. Got to make the 23. Maybe hit loose. Let me just see. Feels like you got to hit loose. But pretty big underdog for a gammon here. Pretty big underdog. Okay, I see. Okay. Yeah. 4-3 is really good. Still some gammons, but not very many. What can you do here? I don't know. Maybe he should have. Now I think he should clear the 6. He stays. Okay, that's forced anyway. Difficult to win a gammon still. Difficult. Even if you get missed, difficult. Still difficult after this. I mean, how many checkers left? 10? 9. I don't see why you wouldn't want to get a crossover, but maybe it's not a big deal. Wants to fill the gap on the ace point. Yeah, Iulian does make some unusual plays, but I admire that he's willing to like think outside the box. And that's what I'm trying to say. Not winning a gammon is really painful. Because now I don't know. I'm too stupid to work out what.
New game.
3-way, 1-away Crawford. Well, you can either win
Your opponent doubles.
a gammon on a 2 cube. Or
Your opponent takes.
2 games in a row. So to win 2 games in a row, presumably it's 25%. But then he's got a gammon on a 2 cube. You add those up. I'm just thinking about what I'm going to eat. They should make the 5-point. What's he doing? Anyway, no. Gets hit. Should hit, probably. God. You'll never be a good player, Ruben, until you take your time. You've got to take your time, Ruben. It's not just... It's like you come up with a play that... You don't have to play as quickly as your opponent either. 1. What would I do here? I want to move the checker on the 22-point. Well, Iulian just wants to play safe, so what? Why is he doing... For starters, it still leaves a 5-2 and a 3-4. Okay. I see, he just wants to... Okay. Silly me. He wants to... Maybe this is... Yeah. Maybe you do this. Okay, so now he's going to hit. He's not. Come on, make the 20. Come on. Don't know what you should do here. Tempting just to make the bar. Yeah, keep the anchor. But you want to escape and you're kind of primed, so you want to get off. But if you play 2018, 2014, it's a lot of blots. So these things you got to think about. And I mean, it seems sensible just to come down with 2. I'm not sure what you do here. Oh, you could do this and play 2018. God, that's difficult. This probably wins more games. So 5-2 is duplicated. If the opponent comes within the 5 after having done this, it's not good. Okay, it's over. So I think there's going to be another game, but I'm gonna leave it there, and you can just watch it on Heroes. You don't need to hear me talk bullshit, complete bullshit. Yeah, because Iulian needs to win another match. So this is for a catgammon board. She's putting up her prices, so lock in. You got 1 day. I saw her post something on Facebook. Okay, it's over. All right. Thank you everyone for watching, and have a happy new year. See you on the UBC stream. Bye. Bye. Fuck, let me end this stream. There we go.
We have a winner. Iulian 27.